I'd been with Ethan for 4 years, engaged for nearly 2. We met at a mutual friend's wedding, instantly connected, and I believed we had a solid, fulfilling relationship. He was a project coordinator at a large company where his mother worked in HR. And we shared his apartment in San Diego. Ethan traveled to Mexico for work roughly once a month, each trip lasting 5 to 7 days. He always explained it the same way. Major projects near Mexico City required his supervision. His firm did have international clients, so it seemed reasonable. He'd return with small gifts for me, mezcal, handcrafted bracelets, or charming Day of the Dead figurines I loved collecting. I found it thoughtful that he'd think of me during his demanding work trips. Another oddity I overlooked was Ethan's stance on social media. He avoided platforms like Instagram and Facebook, claiming he prioritized privacy. Whenever I shared photos of us, he'd ask me not to tag him or include specific details, citing his company's strict policies due to government contracts. It sounded plausible, so I didn't push back. The truth began to unravel after our engagement. Last spring, Ethan's mom threw us a lavish engagement party, inviting colleagues from their company, people I'd never met, and some of Ethan's cousins from out of town. During the event, I caught a snippet of conversation between 2 coworkers about Ethan's trips. They glanced at me and quickly switched topics when they noticed I was listening. Later, Ethan's cousin Brandon, heavily intoxicated, approached me while Ethan was mingling. Brandon made strange remarks like, "So you're the stateside fiancé?" And Ethan always liked to play the field. When I pressed him for clarity, he brushed it off as family humor and laughed. I mentioned it to Ethan later, and he got defensive, dismissing Brandon as a troublemaking drunk. After that night, I grew more observant. Ethan always took the same compact leather suitcase on his Mexico trips and was oddly protective of it. He'd unpack it himself, immediately wash everything, and I realized I'd never seen its contents. Once, I teasingly asked if he was smuggling something, and he snapped, accusing me of not trusting him. When Ethan left for his next trip, I did something I'm not proud of, but I'm grateful I did. I searched our apartment. I wasn't sure what I was looking for, but something felt wrong. In his office desk, hidden under manuals and old receipts, I found a charger for a Samsung phone. Ethan used an iPhone. I also discovered bank statements from a Mexican account and a crumpled photo booth strip. The strip showed Ethan with his arm around a beautiful Latina woman, both beaming like a couple in love. Digging further, I found an envelope with a receipt for a wedding ring. Not mine. Dated 2 years into our relationship, a year before he proposed to me, from a jeweler in Mexico City. I photographed everything with my phone and carefully replaced it all. I considered confronting him right away, but decided to gather more evidence first. If he'd been living a double life for years, I needed the full picture before acting. When Ethan returned, I acted normal while secretly scrutinizing him. He gave me a stunning hand-carved wooden tray, kissed me as if nothing was wrong, and rambled about his tiring meetings. I smiled through it, though inside I was screaming. The next morning, while he showered, he left his tablet on the kitchen counter. He'd never shared the passcode, but I'd watched him enter it enough times to get... I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.